Big names in the Stony Brook University community were on hand on May 5th to officially welcome Dr. Samuel L. Stanley as the next president of the university. Outgoing President Shirley Strom Kenny addressed the gathered crowd, and State University of New York Chancellor-elect Nancy Zimpher made the appointment official.
I am very pleased to introduce to you the appointment of Dr. Samuel L. Stanley, Jr. as President of the State University of New York at Stony Brook, effective July 1.
Students offered up their own pieces of advice to President-elect Stanley and suggested ways in which he could improve the university.
Sense of community on campus, I think, is my biggest complaint about Stony Brook. I know that a lot of people in the city and they go back home over the weekend, but I think that the best part of my undergraduate experience was being able to say, hey, these people are here, let's meet for coffee, let's talk about a book or an article that we're reading for class, let's talk about what's going on in the world, and that's very hard to do. There doesn't seem to be a forum for that.
The mood on campus is very negative, and I think we need to have more school spirit. No one really cares about being here.
I have a lot of friends who are going into theater and arts, and they're really upset because they feel like their programs are totally getting forgotten. And it would be really amazing if he could restore Stony Brook and the way that they were treating the arts before and put more classes up for us.
I think one of the biggest problems on Stony Brook University is that our social atmosphere is not as big as some of the other schools that are equivalent in size, and I think to promote more students staying on campus and even to reinstitute the fraternities in the school would help that social blog and disparity between other schools of a similar size.
The first thing I can think off the top of my head is class sizes. I mean, I'm in general chem right now. There are like 500 people in my class. You can't understand much of anything, and it's really hard. So, I mean, if class sizes could be a little smaller, that'd be great.
My hope is that even though he's come from a very specific background, I'd like him to address the campus not as, specific departments, but as a whole. And, there are cuts everywhere. So I'd like a sort of balance to arrive from all this.
In addition to Stony Brook dignitaries, Stanley's wife and 4 children were also on hand to soak in the magnitude of Stanley's first public appearance. Stanley also spent part of the day touring the campus and introducing himself to unsuspecting students in the Student Activity Center.
This is Dr. Stanley. Sam Stanley. Shanika. Sam Stanley. Thank you. How do you recognize him? From pictures?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool for me.
For THiNK Magazine and SPU, I'm Adam Peck.
Hold that up. Don't block your face. Don't block your monster.